Hey, what's going on? It's been a minute. Welcome back. I guess I should welcome myself back to my own channel. Been gone for a while. Been always trying to update with some shorts and everything, but I guess nothing really works like a podcast, or at least just a new episode, I guess you would call it. But welcome back to the channel, guys. Whoever who's watching, thanks for watching. Uh, just updates, I guess. I've just been busy. Football season ended, and I have a weird mix of things going on up here. Um, and I've been usually doing podcasts or collection videos, whatever you want to call them, in front of the case and the shelving. But I feel like the lighting's a little better over here, and I use this station, I guess you would call it, for sports podcasts. I also do so. I have a little mix, some giant stuff for my football podcast, obviously with the flag, and yeah, just some toys mixed in. And I guess I kind of showcase and highlight some of the new things I picked up to my collection. But this video was a little different. It was more so of just I don't know how many people are going to see this. I don't know if I want to get one view or 1,000 views. It doesn't matter. I've just been wanting to do them for a while. Just after football season is over, at least for me. I coach football. I coach two football teams, a middle school team and a high school team. So long days, uh, early mornings, long nights, getting back up and doing it again. Brain in overdrive, running them, a mile a minute or 1,000 miles per hour, whatever you want to call it. And so after football season's over, it is nice to have downtime. You have downtime, you can relax, you can unwind, drink some wine, and just enjoy your peace and quiet. Not knowing you don't have to come home at 9 and 10 o'clock at night and turn back around and go to work and do all that again the next morning. It's nice. But this video, like I said, I was gonna show a couple new things that I picked up, but this video is also just more so of I guess why I collect and when I started collecting. Um, just real quick to showcase new things I got. I got V Toys Night from 5K Toys. If you haven't seen this figure, check that out. That's an awesome figure. Check that one out. Um, Jada Toys Ryu, had that for a while now. Marvel Legends Blade, interesting figure. I wish articulation was a little better. I am probably gonna end up doing like a custom or something on that. We'll see. Um, the Marvel Legends Bishop from the next X97 wave, another interesting figure. It seems like it's a little bigger. Well, I mean, you can clearly see it's bigger than a lot. I don't know if all the X-Men figures are like that. They just kind of based it off of what they felt their size was, or how tall they were. A little stiffer than the usual Marvel Legends. Interesting figure for sure, though. Um, had to pick up one of the Zords. I mean, I picked up the Dragon Zord. It was on sale, BBTS, Super 7. I'm pretty sure if you collect toys, I'm pretty sure you've seen amazing sale. So I had to pick that up. Picked up my first SH Figure Arts, Kakashi. Had to pick that up as well. And I picked up Zack Black Ranger from the Lightning Collection. I think it's like Remastered, it was called. So those are my latest pickups. I have a lot of stuff on pre-order for BBTS. Not gonna lie, I'm waiting for um, Hasbro Pulse. I'm waiting for my GI Joes. Um, I think that's it. I think that's it for now. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to save money. If you guys live in the East Coast area, or I mean, if you don't, if you're willing to travel, New Jersey Toy Con is coming up. It is December 9th and December 10th, a Saturday and Sunday. I will be going, and I'll be bringing money. So it'll be my first one, my first, I guess, actual toy convention. I went to a small one just to kind of see how it was and everything, and it was cool. But from what I know, it's supposed to be over 200 tables here, a lot of vendors, a lot of people that I actually watch on YouTube, a lot of people that I actually follow on Instagram and everything, and it's gonna be nice just getting out, meeting people my age and younger and older that are very much so like minded. People with friends, family, kids. I mean, it's like the big misconception I think, and it's kind of, at least for me, it was kids or toys are supposed to be just free for kids. That was supposed to be. I think it's kind of like one of the main misconceptions that I and a lot of other people have, and I mean, it's just simply not the case. But then again, I guess it's kind of will segue perfectly into why I collect and why I started collecting and what I collect. Um, as for what I collect, is a pretty easy answer. It's like 90. I won't say 90. I will say it's 70 to 60%, 75% wrestling. I can't do percentages honestly, but I do wrestling. I do military. So WWE, AEW. I love to get my hands on those Jazzwares vault figures, Ring of Honors when those come out, whatever. If they're already out, maybe I already missed out. So much going on. Um, I collect. Um, oh, I love those Legends of Lucha Libre. Those are cool figures too. I'm waiting on the MLW figures. If they haven't come out already, I have to check Amazon, BBTS, I believe, Entertainment Earth. But I don't think those are out yet either. Um, what else do I collect? Like I said, military, G.I. Joe, Valverse. Kind of upset I'm late on the Valverse game, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Um, and then I guess my third category I'd say is just kind of obscure slash whatever I love. Um, I have everything from one of my favorite cartoon characters of all time, Cyborg from Teen Titans. I have a Cyborg McFarlane figure. I don't collect a lot of McFarlane, but I had to get that. That was a must-have. He was a big part of my childhood and a lot of one of my favorite cartoon characters of all time. So I had to pick up that. And then yeah, like Ryu, favorite character in Street Fighter, next to Akuma. Waiting to see if Jada Toys puts out an Akuma, but I got the Ken pre-ordered, so that hopefully that'll be there sooner than later. Again, hopefully putting Akuma out, that'd be amazing. Blade, one of my favorite Marvel characters. Dragon Zord, and I actually have the Super 7 Green Ranger Ultimate that I've actually been meaning to take out the package. The only reason I'm taking out the package, don't kill me for all you people that are wanna. Yeah, I said you people, for all people that are you can unbox that. When it got to me, the box was already ripped. It's not mint. It's not mint on card. Not mint in box, so I can open it. It's a lot of extra pieces, but I can open it. But yeah, Dragon Zord and again Black Ranger are my favorite Black Rangers. No, Black Ranger, one of my favorite Power Rangers. Him and the Green Ranger. I'm gonna probably end up, even though I got that one, I may still end up picking up the Super Seven Black Ranger Ultimate and the Super Seven White Ranger Ultimate when that drops too. Um, yeah, but I guess those are my main three. Oh, I'm also waiting for, if you guys know, Fresh Monkey Fiction when they drop their Monster Force. I'm looking to buy that in complete line. I love those figures. I love how they look. I mean, I'll buy one and I'll see how it is. If it's a good figure, I mean, like you can move it around, you can pose it. I'm sure people will get it before me and they'll talk all about it and how it's, how it's good, how it's bad. I'll wait for reviews, but I want to pick up at least one myself, and I think that's going to be a completionist on that line. That'll be my first line I complete. I've given up a long time ago of trying to complete the Mattel Elite series. I ain't nowhere near that. I don't think I have one complete line, and I'm not trying to. Way too much. Um, when it comes to WWE, I pick just who I love or just who I like. Whatever figure, if a figure looks like dope and I like the person, or if I just like the figure, I like how it looks like it's very just toyetic, I'll pick it up. Yeah, there are your exceptions. The Rock's one of my favorite characters. I have the Ultimate Edition Rock was a must-have, and then the new one that just came out from Target, I had to pick that one up, and that sits on my dresser. I'm staring at it right now. If I could show you, I'd show you. But with the just bring it pose and everything, it's perfect. But I mean, I collect that. I have the Spawn deluxe figure with Spawn sitting on his throne. That's a sick figure. The She Spawn deluxe figure. That's sick. And again, like Knight, Ryu, you know, different things. My next line that I honestly probably want to complete also, even though they are expensive, is Fury Planet. Nitro Union is putting out some crazy stuff. I so far have Veteran William and I have Wang the Blade Master, two figures that were, I mean, some of the best figures I've seen in a really long time. A really long time. Um, they just released a 2-pack, not released, but they put a 2-pack up for pre-order. As soon as I saw it, I pre-ordered it, no hesitation. Like I love what these guys are putting out. I'm waiting to see about the monkey figure they put out because it looks very like Sun Wukong. So I'm waiting on that one. They have I believe it's either a cheetah or a leopard coming out as well. I have to see about that one. I did pick up the Croc Master, the crocodile, whatever it was. I didn't pick that one up. Still on the fence about that one. Um, I feel like he could kind of fit in with Fury Toys though, because I think they have 3 crocodile like figures that are holding Tommy guns and stuff like that too. So I feel like he kind of fit in with those two, but I didn't pick that one up yet, and I probably will at some point. That'll be like the one that I'm like, it's cool, but it's not like Blade Master. It's not like Veteran William. But if I'm going to be a completionist for this one line, then I'll probably end up picking that up. And then the rabbit, whose name escapes my mind as well right now. But Furay is putting out a lot of really dope figures, and yeah, I just stuff like that I love. That stuff's amazing. Memory Toys has like a panda coming out too after a while. That looks incredible. There's so many different things. I just spend time just scrolling 5K toys and hella dope toys. And I mean, shoot, if anybody sees this and knows more, I guess, toy websites that they use that are legit, feel free to comment down below. Like, smash the like button, comment down below, give me a subscribe. I would love to push my first 50 subs and hopefully get to 100. I'm going to start doing more podcasts because, again, after doing the whole overdrive of football season and work and work and work and work, like being able to come home and just sit back, relax, stare at my collection, add to it, and watch people on YouTube and just talk about different toys, everything. People on Instagram taking pictures and liking their pictures. They like your pictures. You follow each other. You talk back and forth. You know, stuff like that is dope to me. Like it is. I don't know. It's just cool. I guess as to why I started collecting, I guess I can kind of put that in the why as well. Um, growing up, I strictly really collected just it was weird, just like Hot Wheels and WWE. That was really it. I had Jack's Classic Superstars. I had Ruthless Aggression figures, all that. But after a while, you get to that point in your and I don't know. Maybe this isn't everybody. Maybe it's just me. But after a while, you get to that point where you get to high school and everything, and video games are more of the thing. You're not really playing with toys as much. And then after high school, you go off to college, and I wasn't collecting figures in college. I was broke. I was just going to class and trying to party every once in a while and going to sleep. That was really college. So I am what I got a lot of these people call a COVID collector. I started during COVID and just picking up a wrestler here and there. And okay, this is pretty cool. And I picked up the Sergeant Slaughter G.I. Joe, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And it just kind of spiraled, I guess, down from there. Um, I don't know. It's just something that I really enjoy doing. It's a passion, and it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like a job, and I feel like that's one of the main things. Maybe it's an escape. Maybe people see it as an escape. Like I said, when you can, maybe I do see it as that. When you get home from the reality of it all, of work and bills, and stress and drama, and X, Y, and Z. I'm not saying if you have a bill that's you got to pay $100 for it, you go off and buy yourself $100 figure instead. I'm not saying that. You know, live your life, take care of yourself. You know, buy within your wheelhouse, within what you can do. Don't go broke trying to do this. Um, and really like buy what you love, buy what you connect with. I think that's one thing I really missed out on in my childhood. We had a lot of wrestlers and a lot of just like Hot Wheels and Matchbox and stuff like that. But there were so many other figures out there, so many other toys out there. So when I talk to my friends and even listening to some of these guys talk, these guys aren't too much older than me. Some of them are younger and some of them are around my age. So hearing them and hearing my friends talk about like, oh, we had um, this Ghostbusters figure, or we had Ninja Turtles this, and like Thundercats that, and had all these different types of crazy figures, and I didn't really have that. No, not Yes, there's a money thing too, but not rich. But I think it was also just the only thing that I really cared about, which sucks, is wrestling because I didn't, I guess, broaden my horizons to other toys, which is funny because I watched a lot of different cartoons. But when it came to toys, like it was really just wrestling. So seeing people talk about, oh, I had that TMNT figure, I had those Power Rangers, I had this, I had that, and I didn't. It's almost like I was like a child with FOMO, but like I don't know, I didn't have the money to buy it anyway. So I guess I guess part of the reason I collect now is just like it's something that I this figures. I'm obviously not gonna get those figures back from like the early mid '90s. I'm not gonna get those. I mean, you can hunt them down, but I wouldn't even know what I wanted anyway. I don't. I'm not like one of these other people on YouTube and Instagram that have big retro channels. Don't get me wrong; they're very cool. I follow a lot of people like Narc, not on the retro channel. Um, Ed, Ed's Retro Geek Out, I believe it is. I watch a lot of those channels. The retro toys are cool. They're very cool. Seeing them pick them up, just the different colors and all of them. It's really cool. It just doesn't resonate with me because I didn't have them. They're a little older than me. They're more '80s kids. I'm a '90s kid. Um, but seeing them pick those things up, it's very nostalgic for them, and they enjoy that and they love that. And it's cool to see those things. It's cool to learn about them. It's cool to just I didn't know that toy existed. So it's cool to just pop on Ed's and watch him for 20 minutes talk about this 1985 toy that I ain't never heard of that he just like, literally geeks out over. He enjoys it. And I guess that's what it really is for me. It's a bit of nostalgia of when I was younger. Me and my dad used to go out. I used to pick up maybe one or two wrestlers, and that was my thing. I used to play with wrestlers, and I was like, I had almost 100 of them by the time that I was too old to play with wrestlers anymore. I had close to 100, and they just kind of after a while got put into a bag. That bag was put in the box, and they were thrown in the attic because I was in a different part of my life at that point. And during COVID, I happened to dig them out. I cleaned them off. I started looking at them, and that nostalgia just came back to me of going to the stores and picking this out and looking for this figure. And oh, I really want this one that's on the back of this box, and going to that store and hope I can find it. And kind of like toy hunting with my dad on a Saturday morning. And sometimes you found that figure, sometimes you didn't. And now as an adult, it's like I can literally go on Google or Mercari or someplace and potentially find that figure I wanted as a kid. I'm not gonna go back and buy every figure that I ever wanted. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna remember all of them. But I guess that's why. Like, I guess this is the point of this episode. I guess you would call it, and it's just me asking, why do you collect, and what do you collect, and why do you collect, and what made you start? Um, that would be my main things. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, smash the like button, please. Subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts, whatever you think. Not done. Just I like to feel important like everybody else and throw that in there. um, but yeah, I think those are like the main things. Like that's really why I guess why I started collecting again. Like again, also being a COVID collector, it's funny because it's like when you're in COVID, you're on lockdown. There's not too much to do. You start scrolling eBay, you start scrolling Amazon, you start scrolling all different sites. Oh man, I remember this toy. Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh this, oh that, and after a while, it's just like you start picking stuff up. I mean, shoot, if you're like me, you were still getting paid from your job. You were salaried. So I mean, some people were still getting paid and they weren't working for months. And when you had nothing to do besides sit there and order stuff off of Amazon and eBay and all those other sites, something gonna pile up. And I think that's part of like my first lesson I learned in collecting was don't just buy stuff to buy stuff, and don't just buy stuff just because like it's on sale or cheap or whatever. Buy something that you really love, that you think you're that you think, something that you really love, something that you're going to connect with, and something that's just going to be meaningful to your collection. Like something that you're going to look at and be happy that you have. Like no, we can't take all this with us to the next life or anything. That's it sucks, whatever. But it's just while you're here, you only have one life. Enjoy it. Again, take care of yourself in every other way you need to, financially, whatever it may be. But if this is something that you love to do, buy things that you're going to love. Don't buy things that you're just like cool. Don't buy things that are just like on sale. That was one thing that I learned very early. I want to say, at one point, maybe 10, 15 figures sitting up on this. And I want to say out of those 15, I only really enjoyed about two or three of them. I only bought the other maybe 10, 12, whatever, because they were on sale. I can go on Amazon and oh, that's kind of cool. It's $7.99. Let's buy it. And you get it and you kind of look at it and you're like, whatever. And you just kind of put it off to the side. Like, I've since gone through my collection and everything that gave me that kind of, I put it in a box. And that I loved, I put onto my collection. And I looked at those things that I had in that box and I looked at them. Those were, majority of them were my starter figures that I bought during COVID when I was bored. And this was $8.99, down from 20, right? So a lot of times I would buy stuff and I would get it and I would just be like, oh, it was $8, so what's the big deal? But don't buy the $8 figure if you're not gonna enjoy it. Just save your $8. So a lot of those things I put in the box and I sold them and like effectively restarted my collection. Now there's not a figure in my collection that I'd part with. There's not one. Okay, there's one. There's one. I just looked at it. There's one. But every other figure up here, all the figures I just purchased, all have some type of significance to me. One of my favorite Street Fighter characters, one of my favorite Marvel characters. Actually, two of my favorite Marvel characters. One of my, like, one of, if not, well, top two favorite Power Rangers and their Zord. My favorite anime characters. They're all favorites. And then looking through my collection on the other side, same thing. Things that resonate with me, things that I love, things that I saw it and I was drawn to it and I had to have it. Instantly bought it, instant gratification, happiness. Like, can figures buy happiness? I think to a point, I think they can to a point. Obviously, There's always going to be that next figure that you're going to want. There's always going to be that next thing that you see on BBTS, Entertainment Earth, Hello Dope, 5K, Instagram. Somebody's custom. I watch some of these customs on Instagram. Oh my gosh, I would go broke in a minute. I would go broke in a minute watching look at some of these people's custom work, trying to buy it off them. But it's things that you see and you're immediately just like, whoa, I want that. Those are things you want to have, like, in your collection and in your life. So, I mean, I don't know. This video was just me rambling at this point, honestly, but I enjoyed it. It was something different, something new. Give you a little peek into what I like and my personal life. That's I don't know if one person will see this. It doesn't matter. It'll be here maybe in a year's time. A couple people stumble upon it. They'll listen to me ramble about some toys for a little bit, and maybe they'll comment. It's no big deal to me. I have a figure coming in that's gonna rival this figure perfectly. Oh, I can't wait. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I cannot wait. I may clear the rest of this off and just stand them in poses in front of each other, and just that's it. Like that'll be the whole episode, the whole show. Will just maybe just be looking back at him and look at the camera smiling. I, I can't wait for this figure. I have another one, something's gonna rival this, I should say, coming very soon. So I have that. I got Ken coming. Eventually, it'll be Junior Toys. We'll see how long that takes. Um, I'm probably gonna end up opening that Super 7 Green Ranger and pairing him next to the Dragon Zord. So if you see a short on YouTube about that in a couple days, you know why. Always adding to the wrestling figures and Fu-Ray. I might have to look at that the Samurai Rabbit again. I may have to look into buying that. We'll see. We'll see. But guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging with me to the end of this video. A little longer than I wanted to go, but again, just rambling. Just a who, why, what. And again, let me know your comments. Let me know what you think. Why do you collect? What do you collect? How long you been collecting? Because I've only been, since COVID, I've only been collecting like 3-4 years maybe, if that. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out the Instagram. Give me some follows. Let me know if you follow. Let me know you saw the video or you subscribed to the YouTube channel. And have a good rest of your night. Peace.